has fallen, and through its death, the Templar have been born anew. But the matter of the Tal'Darim still concerns me. Siding with Alarak is indeed a risk. Tassadar, old friend, what would you do? Zeratul, would you have me take such a chance? The answer matters little. If this alliance can weaken Amon's armies, then it is a chance that must be taken. It is an armada.
Behold the Death Fleet under Amon's command, poised on laying waste to all life in the sector.
Then we had best act swiftly.
Rak'Shir. Usurpation by ritual combat cannot be rushed. Its rites demand careful preparations if they are to be accepted.
We are in orbit above a hostile world with an imposing fleet, and you speak of preparation?
I intend to depose Malash, the ruler of an entire people, and bring them under my thrall. You will aid me, and in return, I will remove the Tal'Darim from this conflict. That was our bargain. To do this, the ritual must be carried out as tradition demands.
This bargain grows less appealing by the moment.
The keystone is resonating to void energies below. We should investigate this further, Hierarch.
I cannot bring myself to hope for Alarak's victory, but I also cannot hope for his defeat.
I've been analyzing the Tal'Darim's war machines. Their technology is cloned from Kalai designs. Aside from the construction materials, there is little deviation. How is this feat possible?
There have always been legends of vessels that set out into the cosmos and never returned. Of attack forces gone missing.
I have heard these stories. Whispers of angry spirits of our past that strike when you are most vulnerable. Imagine if all this time we have been fighting an unknown war against the Tal'Darim.
It would explain a great deal.
How sad. They are thieves, never knowing the joys of their own invention. How despicable.
The Golden Armada has devastated the sector, Artanis. I know we cannot engage them directly, but this must not continue. Of all the planets in the galaxy, they chose Slayn for their homeworld.
There are things I understand about the Tal'Darim. Their zeal, their desire to appease their god. What I cannot understand is why Amon would cast aside his loyal allies so easily. Why he would betray their sacred trust and treat them as fodder.
I have felt his grand ambitions, Artanis. The dark truth is, Amon wishes no allies, aside from his hybrid. He believes he's ending a cycle of violence, but he only brings about an eternity of abomination.
I wish to know more about this Rak'Shir, your ritual combat.
To understand Rak'Shir, you must first understand the sacred chain of ascension that ultimately links to Amon. Each of us is shackled to his will, and to the will of he who is in the link above. And yet, there is a way to ascend. By blade and blood, any Tal'Darim can usurp the position of the one above his station. It is through this ritual that Amon's ascendants are assured to be the most capable to carry out his will.
Then Malash is the most powerful of your people?
He is considered so, but he has yet to face me. In order to invoke the challenge of Rakshir, preparations must be completed, as the decrees of old describe. Ready your warriors. Malash will surely attempt to interfere. These are Malash's guardians. I need you to eliminate them before I proceed.
If it must be done. Wait, what is that strange fog?
Terrazine. It flows in cycles from the chasms of Slain, bringing us closer to the void. Amon's forces will be able to manifest until the flow subsides. They do not possess their full power here, yet they will strike at your base ruthlessly.
I thought you promised an assured victory, Alarak.
You enjoy a challenge, do you not?
Very well. My forces will pursue the Guardians while it is clear. When the Terrazine flows, we must endure the onslaught. The Terrazine will rise shortly, my warriors. Be vigilant.
Void rays can now be warped in at our Stargate. They are ideal for intercepting foes in the battle ahead.
Well done, Phase Smith. We will make good use of them.
The veil between this world and the void is lifting. Amon's forces will arrive soon.
Phase crystals charged. Channel the light divine.
Our blades meet the enemy.
This vessel shall invade.
I walk the shadowed path. Our blades meet the enemy. Our blades meet the enemy.
You have not enough minerals.
Our blades meet the enemy. the shrines. Kill them slowly and painfully.
My people will fight with honor, even when we are fighting for you. But first, we must establish our defenses.
Prismatic core online.
I walk the shadowed path.
Hierarch, I was able to scan the Tal'Darim motherships in this region. They are carrying shipments of solarite. I don't think Alarak would mind if we liberated them.
Have you come to bear witness to the end?
This shall not be our end, but a new beginning.
I seek the unworthy.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Excellent. Only one remains.
Carrier has arrived. I shall relish this battle. Engaging foe.
The fog gathers, Artanis. Make your preparations if you're so inclined.
Carrier has arrived.
You have
I have returned.
face the enemy.
Vernacular.
Our pylon is under attack.
The hour is upon us.
Our pylon is under attack.
We face the enemy.
Prismatic core online. Our pylon is under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
The hour is upon us.
Our pylon is under attack.
Fog is fading. What better time is there to slay my enemies? Behold the strength of the Chosen!
Tal'Darim ships are heading towards our nexus, Hierarch.
Bring them down!
I seek the unworthy.
Thank you, Hierarch. I shudder to think of what they were planning to do with it.
We face the enemy.
Guardian has fallen. What a thrilling sight.
If it is so thrilling, why not join us?
Well, I must save my strength to face Malash, of course.
Face the enemy.
Do you sense it? Terrazine. A shame you'll have no time to enjoy it with Amon's forces coming after you.
You must construct additional pylons.
I walk the shadowed path.
Base is under attack. Our pylon is under attack.
The hour is upon us.
You have not enough mineral.
The hour is upon us.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Our pylon is under attack. Base is under attack.
Fog is fading. What better time is there to slay my enemies?
ships have set a course for our nexus.
Know little of Alarak, or you would not aid him. Oh, what glorious deaths. You do well to promote my cause, Artanis.
I only hope that is true.
I have returned. I seek the unworthy.
Face the enemy.
Stand against a god? You go to your death, Alarak. The Dark God will destroy you. I have heard enough of his lies.
Your ritual is complete. What now?
Well, they were not part of the ritual, but these traitors would have aided Malash in it, and I wish to see them die. Now the time has come. High Lord, hear me. I invoke the right of Rakshir. Fight me according to our laws, or die a coward.
We meet in combat at daybreak. You shall have your challenge.
I am going to make this clear. The Templar are not a weapon you can wield as you wish. We are not here to slay your enemies under false pretenses. Deceive me again, and this alliance of ours comes to an end.
Slaying Malash's guardians fulfilled more than one purpose. Once the High Lord lies dead at my feet, none will challenge my rule. After all these years, my victory is nearly at hand. I feel his concern, Artanis. He knows that I'm coming for him.
Malash.
No. Amon. Through the breath of creation, I peer beyond the veil. Oh, yes, I feel his rage washing over me. He knows I no longer fear him. He knows that the Tal'Darim have no collar for him to control. I will turn the Chosen against him.
Do not assume you are already victorious, Alarak. Do not let the Terrazine cloud your judgment. You have a battle to win first.
The battle is already won. In my mind's eye, I have delivered the killing blow in 1,000 ways.
From my experience, overconfidence is your opponent's greatest ally. Do not let yours aid Malash.
Spoken as one who welcomes defeat.
Hierarch, one of our combat units can be assigned a new faction through the console in the War Council.
What will happen to Alarak if he fails? I am merely curious.
Karax, the Keystone, it's...
Reacting to void energies upon the planet's surface, most likely. I've seen this before on Ulnar. This Terrazine must be directly linked to the void.
The Tal'Darim call it the breath of creation. They believe imbibing it allows them to speak directly to Amon.
A far-fetched claim, yet I cannot deny its plausibility. The substance's properties appear to be foreign to our universe.
Perhaps this is why it is so holy to them. They seek out planets rich in Terrazine and turn them into temples to their god.
Our coming here may be a blessing to us. If the Keystone reacts to Terrazine like it does with void energy, I may be able to use it to stress the artifact, determine its limits.
Perhaps fate has not abandoned us completely. We must have faith.
I prefer results, Hierarch. Amon is powerful in measures that eclipse even the Queen of Blades. There is no room for uncertainty.
The assault ships are now ready for your inspection.
Paradakral.
Destruction is at hand.
The Tal'Darim motherships have warped in to strengthen our fleet. I must admit, they are quite impressive.
We are the soul of strength.
The enemy shall be purified.
Amon does not care for the lives of Protoss.
This chain of ascension is a despicable practice.
It is how the Kalai once thought of the Nerazim's Shadow Walk.
There is no comparison. Our society was not founded upon...
Their culture is one unyielding hierarchy, servant to master, a constant reinforcement of their bondage to Amon. But they have been lied to, Matriarch.
And how could this change if it is all they have ever known?
Our people once only knew hatred of one another, suspicion.
Yes.
We viewed your practices as barbaric, and you viewed ours as cruel. It is the same with the Tal'Darim, with the destruction of Amon, and the revelation of his betrayal. I expect their entire society to seek out who they truly are, and what they wish to be. Malash has proven himself to be a dangerous leader.
Indeed. That's why my victory shall be the sweetest of ecstasy.
Has he defeated many in this rite?
Countless. He ascended the chain with brutal wrath, plowing through all who opposed him. It's as if he were blessed by the Dark God. They called him the Blade of Amon.
And still he was challenged?
It is our way. He defeated each with lingering cruelty. Malash revels in bringing his challengers to the edge of death and tormenting them for a time after.
That does not comfort me, Alarak.
Comfort is a myth, given to younglings until they are ready for the trials and pain that is true existence. Leave me. It is time to make preparations.